Hey everyone, so I thought I would do a chatting get ready with me. I'm actually not sure if it's like ridiculously long, then I might have to figure out how to speed it up, but if it's super long and I decided not to do that, then hopefully you'll stay till the end, but if not, I understand. So, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be talking about, but I do ramble in my videos normally, so I thought, I might as well just do one of these kind of videos. The only thing I have on my face right now is just moisturizer, eye cream, and like an acne treatment for these fun little guys over here. So let's get started. So typically, I'm just going to prime my eyes, which I like to do, and I'm using, by the way, Benefit Stay Don't Stray, and this is a medium deep. I'll list everything down below too, but basically I just put it up here, and this is one that you can use all around the eyes, like literally all around the eyes, so on the lids and under the eyes, which will also help with your concealer staying. I was like, what is on the viewfinder? I thought something happened. I don't know. So the house is totally quiet right now, and it's weird because if I'm home, obviously my daughter's here, and my stepson's at school. So he's at school, but today my hubby took my daughter to work with him, and it is so quiet. I hope you guys can see me. I will. It is a get ready with me video. I'm like, oh, it's not a tutorial. It's so quiet, it's weird, and it's a little lonely. I miss her, because she's always here, you know. Very rarely, and if she's not here, it's like for an hour or something like that with her grandma. So, anyways, enough about that. Let's see here, what else should I talk to you guys about? I'm gonna use the Garnier Eye Roller. And then, on top of that, I'm actually going to use the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer. This is in Radiant. I like it. I'm still deciding on how I feel about it. The color. I like the concealer itself. And then I'm going to use the Beauty Blender to blend it out. This is a new one because my other one was literally ripping and falling apart. And I kind of looked at them side by side and I was like, wow, the other one's pretty messed up. It's faded and it's been through a lot. Poor Beauty Blender. So anyways, I've been working crazy hours. I already was working crazy hours because, as if you've seen any of my other videos, I'm pretty sure I had mentioned that I work in retail, and there's just, yeah, I mean, anyone that works retail, you'll know. And with holidays coming in, I work at Sephora, with the holiday season kicking in already, because apparently Target, at least my Target, is carrying Christmas stuff, and we haven't even hit Halloween yet, which I think is kind of bananas, but that's something else. I guess that's just how they make their money, these companies. I mean, Sephora has launched their favorite sets, and then all these companies are also coming up with the holiday sets, which I think are awesome because I always like a deal, and I just feel like it's the best way to try like higher end products. So check that out, I think. So I kind of do my makeup in a weird order. I do this, but then I do my face, and then I kind of touch up with more concealer just because my under eyes are pretty dark, or my eye circles. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a bit of Laura Mercier's Tinted Moisturizer, their Illuminating Tinted Moisturizer. One's in Bare Radiance. This is a teeny tiny, it was like a deluxe sample size that I got for like 100 points a long time ago. Like super long ago. I probably shouldn't be using it, but I am. Which, this is not what was breaking me out. I think I know what it is. I think it might have been a moisturizer that I was using, so I just cutting that out of my routine to see if that really was it. So we'll see. Because my skin started to get better, and now it's back to how it was. So So I'm just taking a little bit of that Bare Radiance, and then the same tinted moisturizer, illuminating tinted moisturizer in Natural Radiance, and I have a little sample of it from work. So I do that, and if I need to, I will just add more. So work is going good. I really, really love it. I love everyone I work with. I love the company. Getting gratis is fantastic, and to be honest, I don't know anyone that would hate getting it. I recently, actually, I've been there for, is it 3 months or 3.5 months now? Wait. Maybe almost 4, I can't speak, I'm sorry. Almost 4 months. And I got a promotion, and it was something that was in the works about a month ago. And with timing, I just was officially like promoted, like actually, you know, was in that role this past week. So I was on vacation for a while, which I will be doing what's in my travel bag soon, because I kept it all in there, all my stuff, so it's kind of a hot mess. And just so I can show you guys, what did I carry? Because we went to Disneyland. I took a little vacation. I had family in town from Amsterdam, so I had some time with them, and then my last week of vacation we went to Disneyland, which was fun. Stressful, you know, with children, because not everyone wants to do the same thing, but you know how it goes if you have children or even siblings. Yeah, but I really I love that company. I love Sephora. I love Sephora as a client already. Alright, so I am going to go in, like I said, I'm going to add a little more concealer. I don't know what else to talk about. I was watching my friend Megan's video, and her channel is Meg's Makeup 8. And if I said that wrong, I will correct it down below. And she had mentioned that she was watching, or she had watched the, oh crap, what's the name of that show? American Horror Story, which I was addicted to. I didn't fully see the first season. I actually finally, you know, for the first time watched it last season, because now we're in season 3. But I haven't seen this season's yet, so don't say anything down below in the comments if you read anything. I have to catch up. And I love last season's. I liked it so much that I decided I wanted to try to catch up and watch some of the first season, like, on the laptop, just basically because I was like, well, if season 2 was this good, I needed to watch season 1. And I was kind of disappointed. I thought, oh, okay. So halfway through I just stopped watching. I was like, hey, some stupid ghost thing, you know. It's just, I'm not into that. I mean, I like the second one just because it was in an insane asylum. I'm going to set my under eyes, by the way, with NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. I think it's the color Nude. It's gone. This is what the compact looks like anyways. About halfway through it, and I do use this just under my eyes, which some people probably think is a little heavy. This video will be all over the place because I do change topics. So back to American Horror Story. I don't know, I had always been interested in insane asylums, and that sounds so weird, but I think that, I mean, if you think about, when was it, the 50s or 60s, that setting? Can someone tell me? Either way, it wasn't so long ago that it was like, I don't know, I'm trying to explain this, let's see. A lot of the methods back then seemed so barbaric on treating their patients, and in that show it just seems like, wow, I can't believe that happened, it's only in the movies or only on TV or something, you know. But the reality is that a lot of that stuff happened. Isn't that crazy? I mean, actually all that stuff is probably true, and it just is, you know, captured on film. So anyways, I always thought that was interesting. Oh, I'm taking Bare Minerals now. Bare Minerals, it's the original formula in medium beige, and it's just the one in the sifters. I'm just taking a little bit on a fluffy brush because I kind of want to keep the glow from that tinted moisturizer. Just gonna buff it in. So anyways, that's why I like that show. I'm just always interested, and I like watching those little like shows where people go into like old prisons and insane asylums that are like closed, and there's like this haunting. So I mean, again, like I don't like the ghost, like super fake ghost stuff, like I don't know, like the first one. I'm interested in like supernatural stuff because I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I've never personally experienced it, which I forgot to cover this by the way. But I don't know. The first one just seems so stupid. Ooh, I'm sorry if you like that show, the first one. Some people really didn't like the second one, and they like the first one only. I heard that this third season is probably similar to the first, so I'll see if I like it or not. I'm not sure. I am not sure. I'm going to take a little bit of this Almay Clear Complexion Concealer. The reason why I'm using this, it's a little light, but the reason why I'm using it, it does have 1% salicylic acid in here, which is a good acne treatment for some people. Some people, their skin doesn't like it. My skin tends to like that. Better than, what is it, benzoyl peroxide or something? Benzoyl something, not peroxide, is it? I don't know. So I'm just going to take that and pat it on. I hate having zits. I'm too old to be getting breakouts. This is ridiculous. Way too old for this crap. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. So, tell me, if without telling me the details of this third season, if anyone watches it or likes American Horror Story, can you tell me what you think about it without telling me all the details? Because I need to catch up. Like, is it good? Is it like the first season? Like I've heard rumors, but, or is it just completely different with a different storyline? So we'll see. I don't know. I liked all the twists that happened in the second season. There was just like all kinds of stuff happening. It was just shocking. It was like, whoa, I was not expecting that. And if any of you, by the way of shocking, watch or have watched all the seasons of Game of Thrones, especially this last one, oh my god, I love that show. I can't wait for that season to come back, but I'm kind of curious, like, what else could happen in that show? But I was bad, and I decided to Google more information about it, because I know, obviously, the, thing that I hear, I mean, the show is based on the actual books and everything, but, so I was just cheating, and I'm trying to find out what else is happening, because I'm totally impatient. Alright, so now I'm going to take Revlong's Colorstay Brow Enhancer in Blackened Taupe. The little highlighter fell out, so I don't care, because I never used it anyways. It's totally dried out when I purchased it. So, yeah. It is so quiet, and it's kind of weird. I'm not used to that. So I don't fully fill in the tail yet, because I like to do the front part to the middle, or to, yeah, maybe the middle of the arch first, and then I brush it out. I forgot to say earlier when I was talking about my job that with those crazy hours, it is so difficult to find time to film, because I really try to make sure I have balance in my life and make sure I have time with the kids, you know, whether it's before work and after work, or one or the other, depending on the hours that I work. and I feel so bad. I'm just like, oh my god, I miss them, you know? So, that to me is the hardest thing about working, just in general, when you have children. I'm going to take this little brow pencil from MAC. This is like Velvet Tone, which is ridiculously dark. It is like, in here it just looks black, if you can see that. It looks like the same color. It's actually really dark brown, but I had it a long time ago, and I just want to use it up so I only fill like really sparse areas. But yeah, that's the hardest thing for me, is just, man, I miss them. I miss my family, I miss my hubby. And honestly, the thing that just keeps me going is that I love where I work. This is the first place I've been in different positions. I've had, of course, several retail jobs in my life. I've also worked for more, I guess, traditional company, and I mean traditional in the sense that it's like an actual corporation. I actually worked for an environmental engineering company. Not as an engineer, but I worked in IT, and not as a network engineer. I should probably clarify that. I worked as, I wore several different hats where it was like procurement, asset management, contract management, and software licensing, auditing, and etc., etc. So I was in that realm. And I really love doing that, and it's totally different. It's totally night and day. I love doing that because I am a control freak, and I don't know, the whole project management aspect is just fun for me. I like to plan. Ever since I was a kid, I've always liked writing in journals or writing things down. I had my very first like organizer. It wasn't a Franklin Covey one at that time, obviously. I do have a Franklin Covey one, but the first like organizer that I had, or planner that some people call it, was when I was in middle school. What grade was I in? Eighth grade. Eighth grade is the first time I had an actual organizer, like a real one with rings and all that stuff, and you fill it yourself and all that stuff. So I don't know, I guess it was just meant to be doing project management at some point in my life. So I kind of miss that in a way, but I just really love where I am. Okay, what I'm going to take now is Rimmel London, which I got from my friend Megan. Glam'Eyes in Afternoon Tea, number 29. Let me just open it, actually. I don't know why I do that. Let me hold it upside down. So it looks like that. I got to play with it like 2 times, and when I'm at work, obviously, I try to use things that we sell there. And then on my days off, I try to use everything else because I really love everything else, and it's just I don't get to always do this. And a lot of times on my days off, I don't bother with makeup, to be honest. Maybe I'll put concealer or mascara, but yeah, I don't know. It's just you wear makeup so much at work, it's just kind of like, I'm kind of overdoing it now. So I'm going to take this little light pink, that one right there, that shimmery one. I'm actually going to take that right under my brow. But I miss making videos, and every once in a while an idea will pop in my head of what video to do. And then I forget about it. I forget about it, and I'm like, oh crap, what video was I going to make? I can't remember now. So I think I just need to jot everything down. How do you guys do this? Where do you guys get your ideas from? I don't know. It's like, I have to do another haul sometime soon, but I think I might just do a collective haul. I might wait a few weeks, and then it'll be like a collective haul of a month or 2. But yeah, I don't know what else to do all the time. So I'm gonna take this shade right here. My nails are actually painted, but now it's chipping. The polish I have on is that the new Sephora nail polish, the X one, Formula X. And I really like it. I wore 2 different colors. This is the second one. I feel like I need to play with it more to really give a good review. So maybe that'll come up in the future. I need to play with it more though. Because they have this, what is it? Process, or they have these products, you use them in a certain way. You mean, obviously you have your base coat, nail polish, and top coat, but they have something right before that which basically you put on and it kind of cleans all the oil and dirt or whatever debris you might have on your nail prior to your base coat, so that, you know, it'll be there for a longer period of time. Which I thought, wow, I haven't seen anything like that before, but if you guys have, let me know because I'd like to compare. So this color just gives me a soft wash of color of like a light brown, almost like my skin actually. What my skin would look like if I didn't have dark circles. Now, so it's super simple. I'm going to take my little fluffy brush, by the way that was a MAC 252. Studio Tools, basically it's from Target. The e.l.f. one works fine, but that one for me is totally dirty. Just going to dip in that same color that I put on my lid, and I'm just going to just blend it out here. Because it's just going to be a totally neutral day. I'm not really working. I might just run a couple errands that have to get done, which I don't want to do. I have lots of laundry too, which is, you know, exciting. And I'm very sarcastic, so hopefully you guys know that. Okay, now I'm going to line my eyes. Or maybe I'm not because I don't know what I just did with my eyeliner. I'm going to line my eyes actually. I'm going to use this dark. It looks like a blackened brown. Like a coffee bean color right here. I'm going to take the applicator that comes with. It's going to be the pointier side. And I'm just going to run it along my lash line. I was originally going to use a pencil liner because I'm trying to use up my liners. I was going to originally use a pencil liner and just smudge it on the lash line. Just get it to the other side. This video is going to be ridiculous. Oh my god, it's so long. Holy crap, I talk too much. It's much faster when I don't talk, I can tell you that. And then I just kind of run my fingers over it. So it just makes it a little softer. And now I am going to put a little bit of bronzer. So Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. There's this brush that I got for free from Ulta last year from Smashbox. It was just like you buy a certain amount of Smashbox, then you get it free, which I think is a good deal because this is a really good brush. I've purchased brushes like this from like Target. I tried the Essence little brush that they have. I know it's a few bucks or something. And this is way, way better. And I'm like, for free? Yes, please. That's awesome. So I'm just kind of adding a bit of this bronzer. Bring it on the hairline a little bit. I like to add some on my nose. And all over the cheek area too. Not too much, obviously, but I say not too much, but I am someone who likes a lot of cheek products, so you could skip this step if you guys ever do this. I don't know if anyone has ever put this bronzer on like I do, and sometimes I'm like, I go like that, or my mouth is open, or I'm talking, and I get some of this bronzer dust, I guess, in my mouth as I'm swirling around. And you know how it smells like chocolate, but this tastes like chocolate too, which I don't recommend eating, but go figure. So I'm going to use this highlighter. It's a MAC MSF highlighter. It's just part of the duo, so it says here medium natural and shimmer mineralized skin finish. Super old, definitely discontinued. The powder has been pretty much used up. It's very hard to get in the corners there, so I need to work on this highlighter so I can kind of get there and use the rest of the powder too, because I can't get it. So I'm just applying the highlighter first. I like to do bronzer and then highlighter and then blush. That is just my preference. My hair is so frizzy right now. I'm using this MAC brush, and it was a MAC 225. I really don't know if they sell it anymore. It's super old. I got this like in 2002 or 2003 or something, way back when I was a young whippersnapper. Okay, and next I'm going to add L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Blush in W5W6 Subtle Sable, and it looks like this. It looks kind of scary, but it just looks so pretty on the cheeks. A little bit does go a long way, so I'm just kind of dabbing it on this MAC brush 129. The lettering is worn off. It's crazy. Anyways, just adding a little bit of that. I feel like I like this blush in the fall or autumn, whatever you want to call it. And I like using it in the summer as well. And I totally forgot about it this summer. So I'm going to see if I can keep this in my routine for most of fall, or the rest of fall I should say. When does winter officially kick in? Is it December? Or is it November? Or is it January? I don't know. Clearly, I'm confused about that. Am I even? Okay. Wow. I'm super shimmery. That's okay. Alright. Last step. Almost last step. I'm going to just use some mascara, and I want something quick. I don't want anything that's going to take forever in a day right now, to be honest. Or you know what? I can't decide. What's wrong with me? I'll just use the rest of Benefits That Are Real. It's a mini one. I got this for my birthday, as do most people who have a Beauty Insider card at Sephora. I like it because it just is quick building. I have super thin lashes, and I need volume bad. Alright, now lips, and that is all. And I'm using NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee, which looks like that. Wow, this side is super frizzy. And that's it. Even though it seemed like forever. Okay, I hope you guys have been doing well. I'm sorry this video was so long. I just love to talk, and I haven't talked in forever. At least it seems that way. And thank you so much for watching. And if you have watched this whole video, thank you for sticking around. Talk to you later. Bye guys.